that local government minister Ahmed Ibrahim has directed a nationwide audit of all assembly revenues linked to mining activities following Joy News's petition to the presidency. It follows troubling revelations on the institutionalization of illegal mining in the Galamsey Central District. The petition alleges miners were forced to pay fixed fees for Chanfan machines and excavators. On Joy News, Mr. Ibrahim said government considers the allegations serious and would investigate any officials implicated in the expose.
The one that we are asking for independent investigation, the one we are asking for immediate audit of all the Galamsey related revenues in the place, and the one for the interdiction of the officials responsible for those activities and how to strengthen mechanisms to make sure that we are able to close all the loops. But clearly, I don't want to just jump and say that, oh, it was law, it was not law. Yes, it is something all the MMDCs, we are going to warn them about if it is true. But Galamsey is Galamsey, and mining is mining. There is Lances mining. Lances mining, what tools do they use? The tax that they are talking of, it is a tax for Lances mining or on Lances mining. It is a Galamsey tax or not Galamsey. And these are things that as leaders of the communities, we must address our minds.
Well, let's engage Daniel Usukrantini, is Executive Director of WACAM, on this developing story. We're grateful for your time, Mr. Krantini. So you have released a statement condemning what has happened and also, asking government to investigate it. But you've also asked, you're also saying that it exposed a serious breakdown of government institutions. What do you mean by that? Kindly unmute and speak to us. Okay, so we're still trying to get Mr. Daniel Usukrantini, Executive Director of WACAM, to speak to us. We seem to have some technical challenges there with him to speak to us on the issues of Galamsey. We're still trying to reach him. When we're able to do that, we'll bring you portions of that story. Well, I understand Mr. Krantini is ready for us. Can you hear me now, sir? I'm asking...
Yes, I can hear you now.
Great. You are saying that what's happened is evidence of breakdown of governance institutions. What do you mean by that?
Those of us who have worked in the mining sector for a very long time understand the fact that sometimes the mining companies are able to go around the rules and the regulations that are developed by government. Some of the rules and regulations are very, very strong, and they are good in terms of addressing the problems that we have in the mining sector. The issue, however, sometimes becomes the implementation of the good laws and the rules. And when you look at the documentary that you were able to do, which brings out some of these serious issues in some areas that is not easy to get to. First, I would say that we congratulate those who put up this documentary. And we also want to mention that developing rules or laws make up one important factor, but ensuring implementation is also another factor. So we can have good laws and all the rules, but when it comes to getting the rules and the laws implemented in areas that are critical, then we have weaknesses. So without even drawing conclusions and having a cursory look at even the documentary, I should say that the documentary brings to fore the importance of ensuring that the laws that we develop are implemented, because sometimes it is very difficult even to get to the areas where the actions are being taken, where the rules are being violated. So it's as if, even though we have these strong laws, it is possible that implementation has not been very effective, and probably supervision has not been very effective, and that has given room to what we saw in the documentary. So kudos to Joy News the team that did the work, they did a very good job. The next point is that the duty falls on the officials that are supposed to ensure that these laws are implemented, to come out clearly, to tell all of us, all Ghanaians, as to what really was the case. In terms of the fact that we have seen the documentary, but what is the officers who have a responsibility to ensure that when laws are made, they are implemented? What are they going to do? We are all waiting to hear what happens in this particular case. Yeah, thank you.
Well, so we know that at least those institutions that are supposed to implement the laws, for instance, security agencies, some of which are implicated in this, canker. Also, the district assemblies who are heads of the district security councils are also implicated in this canker. What hope do you have that they really are going to implement the law in this situation?
But now we will take all these as allegations, but all of us are very anxious to get to the point, to the roots of the problem. Because if we are getting to a point where, when we make rules or laws, they become just things on paper, and that they are there to decorate probably the books, and nothing very substantial is done to ensure enforcement, then where are we getting to? Because if we have a situation where something that borders on criminality is becoming a norm, or is becoming part of the bureaucracy of our system, then we should all be very much worried. So WACAM as an organization is very much interested in what happens and what the outcome will be. And if people are found to have committed these serious crimes to the state and have actually allowed crime to become a business, then from there we would ensure that those who are found culpable are actually punished. If not, then what is the need to develop these laws? If they are just developed for the sake of developing them without enforcement, and the people who are supposed to ensure enforcement are themselves people who are benefiting from it, then it means the country is doomed. It means that you have a situation where armed robbery will one day become a legal, business for some people. And we must take such things very, very serious.
Right. And
we are happy that the chief executive is saying that he'll get to the bottom of this, and we'll be waiting for the results.
We're all hoping for the results to come out with stringent measures against those found culpable. Thank you very much, Daniel Owusu, granting of
Thank you too for the good work that you have done. This is a very important work you have done, and we're happy about it. Kudos.
Thank you. And on that tax for Galamsey, we're having a thought leadership tomorrow evening with all the stakeholders here in the studio to discuss the way forward and how to, nip this in the bud. Well,